and I don't get a lot of calls from managers and fellow team owners as well. We don't ask if I don't go think about running. So I don't think about that for a couple of years now. And I think saying at the right time is well. First of all, I think infrastructure now one big thing. We're not getting enough fields there. Because if you go KT Field, you see so many teams that they line up for training. 2 hours not enough for training teams. So I think infrastructure now one way we need a lot of infrastructure for make the game improve. And I don't think say a team will go for rely on government no more. We get big teams there, we get other ways they will team that they earn where I think say therefore put back to the game. You see, and I think even within WAFA are a big institution, but I don't know. I don't think so the people that way they run and know how big it is, and the opportunity that way WAFA will get in terms of revenue generation. So I think so. That the back now, I think we WAFA for look at how forget a lot of
Sponsorship.
football field there beside teams that go to team because if you not get better facility there, you're not going to improve. Then two, I think the discouraging factor to a lot of team owners or people that will intend for car into football too much. The WAFA itself, they discourage a lot of people there in terms of putting monies first and not the game. So a lot of people that do okay one camp where they look at say the place not football not a credible organization or a credible place for can invest. And we all need that investment that day. So I think that in a one, we need to make people see reason for investing to football and for come on board. Then I think the one that we don't they put their money need for be provided opportunities where they go generate income. Because team will only survive football if you get where they generate money. We always see around the world, all the teams they already generate much cash. They go bankrupt, they get for sale, they get for being demoted to another level because of bankruptcy. So if we know they get income for them, we team that they're not going to survive. And I think the best way for develop them are for provide opportunities who side they go able generate income, they go sell players, that kind of stuff. Meal now meals so don't suffer, the team don't suffer from that day. Well, I hope say I will resolve her with time. The point is the bigger teams there still not will realize say their own existence depend on the smaller teams there. Because the bigger teams they're not strong enough for take up the developmental side of football. Where get for develop their own player there. If we check, we don't get much teams there apart from FC Calon who they develop their own players there from a younger age. So all the bigger teams there only they get players they already don't develop by then smaller teams that they. So if they continue for the suffocate them team there by not paying them, by not doing the proper transfer, they don't get the players there. And it will cost them a lot more if they want to go for good developer. So I think say we'll get an engagement with most teams because we think negotiation and dialogue are the best way for get through to people there. So I think say the responsibility of the big teams there for make sure say they pay the right amount to then smaller teams there for make the able development in the day for able how you call them putting at the word for stop all this negative stuff around transfers. And I think say the best thing for doing that for make sure say the smaller teams they back there in a position where they go able ask any team where go take their player there for a fee. And I think say we will come, we'll create a database where we'll get all the players there of all the smaller teams that did and we will learn there how to get contracts with the player there. So the player there and also we will even teach them how to do contracts between loan contracts between them and the other team there because I think say that's one big problem. Wherein depending on the kind of contracts they do, loophole go there where in the bigger teams they just assume say that they get them player ready. So I think say that they all get for we need for do that day. educate the smaller teams there how for get hold of the player there. We like-minded people then I need for come and draw and bring channel and make that kind of competition that day. Because I think say with that competition that day, it will expose most of the players there at a younger age. Because we don't need for wait till player gonna Premier League before it be sellable or before a transfer come for Europe or other side. Because then at the age don't already take effect by the player. So I think that one major thing, and one major thing we will use for help them smaller clubs the back as well. Because if they get a youth tournament that day, most of them smaller clubs that they go benefit. The message simple. More we all come on board and push football in the right way. More all come on board and make sure say we football also like develop in the right way. And the over the whole player where they take their time for good train, more give them the right opportunities there. Most of will build team there like then Nigeria, like then Guinea. It will only happen if we develop a player there, if we put more interest on we smaller teams there where they do the most of the developmental work.
I want to thank you for talking to me.